The Indiana's month of June has been very fruitful for them in the recruiting department, adding numerous players at about every position. But the one that may be the most important, you may never hear about on the airwaves or in media outlets, but I'm going to tell you who that young man is and why he's important, all right here on the Hoosier Football Tailgate on thehoosier.com. Hello again, everybody. I'm the Coach Shannon Griffith here on the Hoosier Football Tailgate, all on thehoosier.com. I welcome you into this recruiting video review that we're going to get to here very shortly. But first, remember, if you can get over to thehoosier.com and pick up that membership so that you can have availability to all the coverage at the Hoosier on 3 website, as well as the on3.com website, you're going to get a load of value out of that membership. And it's second to none when you talk about covering your Indiana Hoosiers. But let's get to the task at hand. Who is this star athlete that we're talking about, and why is he so secretive that maybe nobody knows about? Well, that's because he plays a specialty position that every team needs, a very, very good one. And in some cases, it is the difference between winning and losing. No, I'm not talking about the quarterback position or linebacker position. I'm talking about a long snapper. Yeah, that's right, a long snapper. Jackson Tolle from Hamilton Southeastern made a commitment yesterday to come to Indiana after other offers and interest from other big-time programs such as Alabama, Duke, and others. But he has chosen to stay home in the state of Indiana. And why is it important? Like I said, this is the difference between winning and losing a game. And this specialty has grown over the years, not only in college football, but the NFL as well. And normally when you get the information on these kids is that you have to go over to the Coles Kicking Academy, where it's a very prominent world renowned, but more importantly, United States renowned kicking camp, long snapper camp, where these kids go and get rated on their specialty that they are involved with. And even some NFL kickers go back and train with the Coles Kicking Academy in the off season. But here's Jackson at Hamilton Southeastern. He's about 6 foot, 210, 215 pounds. And there they rated him a 4-star long snapper, number 2 overall within their camp structure there at Coles Kicking Academy. So this is a big pickup for Indiana. And like I said, you've got to have somebody that can deliver the ball with some efficiency, accuracy, and speed, because it's the number one thing that will get you beat on a Saturday afternoon is if your long snapper is not accurate with the ball, and it causes exchange problems that lead to block kicks or shank kicks and changes field position, or you get a field goal kick blocked, or the kicker gets rushed and shanks it, and you end up losing a game by 3 points. So it's a very, very important position. We're going to take a look at this young man's ability. I've seen him in person last year covering high school football up here in the northern part of Indiana when they played Carroll High School up in the Fort Wayne area. So I know a little bit about Jackson, but let's head on over to the Quick Cut scouting video analyst tool that we have here, and appreciative of Quick Cut allowing me to use their software here at thehoosier.com. But we're going to see the young man, and every snap that you're seeing is by him. And what you got to look for here is accuracy and where the ball's being delivered. As you can see, very little movement by the holder here on getting the ball down and placed and getting the ball off in a time that is very important to get the ball kicked on extra point and field goals. Anything 1.3 or less is what you're looking for here. Another nice ball with some speed and zip to it. That's the other thing you look for, is the speed and that the ball is getting back to the kicker or the holder in this regard, because it's all about timing. Kicking is all about timing, whether it's a punt, whether it's a field goal, or an extra point. It's all about timing, and the long snapper is the major part of that. Here you get a sense to see him make a tackle down the open field, because normally long snappers are not blocked. They're given free rein to run down the field on punts. So he's got to be in a position to make the play when he's down the field. And his first responsibility, though, is to get the ball back and snap. And Indiana's got them a very, very good one in Jackson Toll from Hamilton Southeastern. And again, you don't need to spend a lot of time on this young man, just watching his tape and understand what Indiana wanted in terms of a long snapper, and utilizing a service like Cole's Kicking Academy to get a great evaluation on Jackson and how he stands against other talented long snappers in the country. And these kids are worth their weight in gold when they're really, really good, and Jackson fits in that category. So Jackson Toll, your newest commit to the Indiana Hoosiers, occupying a long snapper's position for the Hoosiers. It's not something that you're probably going to see him year one. He's going to have to develop a little bit more zip on the football and things of that matter, but he's got all the intangibles that you're looking for already. Accuracy, somewhat good speed, and of course, his rhythm of getting the ball back on time in a place where it's handled very easily, very important in a long snapper. Well, I appreciate you again watching this video recruiting review of Jackson Toll, the newest Indiana Hoosiers football commit. Remember, get on over to thehoosier.com. Take advantage of that $1 first month subscription and 50% off for the rest of the year, and get all the great information there as we wrap up the month of June, as they head into a dead period now after the 1st of July. So make sure you've got everything you need on the recruiting scene there. The guys over there do a great job of covering that. But we're gearing up to get started here in the month of July, of thinking of the 2025 football season will be upon us. 65 days to kickoff. It's hard to believe, but we're there. Well, I'm the coach, Shannon Griffith. Thanks again for watching here on the Hoosier Football Tailgate, all on thehoosier.com. We'll see you next time, all right here at thehoosier.com. Good night, everybody.